Deep in France's Argonne forest, during October of 1918, in the final brutal weeks of World War I, more than 500 American soldiers were trapped. Rain soaked the trees, mud was up to their ankles, they were surrounded, starving, and on top of all that were being shelled by their own side. They were part of the United States 77th Division, later known as the Lost Battalion. Isolated behind enemy lines, they had lost radio contact, and to the American artillery teams miles away they looked like German troops, and the shells kept falling. Major Charles Whittlesey had one last way to send a message: his homing pigeons. He released them, one at a time, but German snipers were waiting. Every bird was shot down. Every bird except for one. Her name was Cher Ami, which means dear friend in French. She was small, under a pound, with a message canister tied to her leg. Inside was a desperate plea. We are along the road parallel to 276.4. Our own artillery is dropping a barrage directly on us. For heaven's sake, stop it. Major Whittlesey let her go, but she didn't make it far before enemy fire struck her down as well. Cher Ami dropped from the sky, but then, against all odds, she started flying again. Cher Ami was wounded, bleeding, flying low and fast, but she pushed through. 25 miles of enemy territory in just 25 minutes. When she landed at U.S. headquarters, she was barely alive. She'd been shot through the chest, one of her eyes was gone, and one of her legs was nearly severed, but the message was still there. And because of her, the shelling stopped, and 194 men were saved. Army medics patched her up. They made her a tiny wooden leg. She survived, and was awarded the Croix de Guerre by the French military for her bravery. Back in the U.S., she became a national hero. Her story spread across newspapers, and children wrote letters to Cher Ami. Cher Ami died the following year, but her body was preserved and placed in the Smithsonian, where she remains today. Not just a bird, but a symbol of hope.